Good morning and welcome to the channel. Day 3 of this renovation we're in the middle of. If you haven't watched the first or second video, basically what we're doing is taking this big room and we're dividing it into two. So we'll put a dividing wall here. We opened up a doorway for the second clinical room, and we're also turning a kitchenette into another clinical room as well. I think that's what you call them, I don't know. This is the second room we're converting. A nice big window. And we do already have drywall on the ceiling. I'll have to do another layer, and we'll do one layer on this wall. I'll show you what I'm using for the drywall. The Jam multi-purpose saw, I probably won't be using that too much, but because it's 5/8, it's a little harder to work with just my utility knife. So that's just a backup. A drill bit with 5/8 because we have to drop down these wires for the pot lights. So all of these will have to be disconnected. A regular drill with a Phillips bit and a cutout tool / rotor zip for the drywall, and a drywall gun. Makes it go a little easier because it pre-sinks the screw for you. That should be all I need. I do have the skill saw if need be, but so I'm pretty much all set up here. Got my lift. I'll just measure out my sheets of drywall, do all the cutting for the lights and the ductwork, and then stop prolonging the inevitable and jump right into it. It's just gonna be heavy, and I'm gonna have to do it twice, which feels like it's more defeating doing something twice. You know, it's like you didn't mess up, but you have to do it twice. We'll see. That's funny. So when you measure anything out, this is transferable to most things in the carpentry world. You want to measure off the same point, which is called a reference line. So I've made this whole wall my reference line because it's not going to change, whereas this wall is still going to be built up with 2 layers of drywall and whatnot. So instead of doing the math of 1 1/4 inches and adding it and subtracting it, whatever I would have to do, I'm just going to go off the wall. It's not going to change for all my measurements. Remove the lights that I have to drop the wire down through. So if I pick it up like this, set it there, that end's going to be there, that end's going to be there. Yeah. Okay, my piece is cut. Lots of holes. Let's see if we can lift this. Good news is that I saved on some weight by doing all those cuts. Probably 5 pounds. Nice little handhold. Whoa. Yay. What's up? Went okay. Yep. It went okay. Okay. Carry on. My wayward Alright, getting ready for this next piece. I think to extend that wire, I'm just going to use zip ties because we're adding 2 5/8 layers of drywall, which is 1.25 inches. This is only sticking out maybe 2 inches. So it's going to be pretty difficult to pull that through when I need to. And I did it onto the collar of the cable, not the cable itself, so we should be safe there. Okay, so we got the ceiling done, which is great. I went around and caulked any gaps or voids with acoustic caulking just to help minimize any sound transfer from the floor above. Now I can go ahead and start the wall, which is pretty straightforward. There's less cuts I have to do. I had to pre-drill my pot light holes for the ceiling, which was a little more time consuming rather than doing it in place. So for the wall, I can just kind of go ahead and do it as I normally would, which is great. Okay, let's put some pieces up. I'm losing my strength. It's the end of the day. Okay, we got a couple pieces up on the wall. Went pretty well. The ceiling took a little more time than I had anticipated. Just drilling out those pot lights was a little more time consuming, and trying to sink those 2-inch screws in. The resilience channeling was also a little difficult, but that's okay. We'll come back tomorrow and pick up where we left off. I'm not sure if that will be in another video or not. If it is in another video, then thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.